Alrighty guys, we are back. This is Joe Dickinson once again, and in this video I want to show you how to share your blog posts on social media, and really all platforms for that matter. And guys, it's necessary to share them on all platforms. A lot of people just default to Facebook, and you definitely want to do it on Facebook, and I'm going to show you how to share it on Facebook. But it's important to get a Snapchat and Instagram. Those are like the big three: Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram. If you guys have Twitter, Pinterest, all that, that's good. The more the better, to be honest with you. You should set up a social media channel for, or really in all social media channels for your business, for your personal brand, etc. So here's what I'm going to say. First and foremost, once you create a blog post, so going back here, the post that we did in the other video, you want to make sure that you share the actual blog post link. Okay, you want to get people there. And if it's not ranking yet in Google, you want to at least start getting some traffic to it. So a couple different things that you can do. Number one, take your phone out, or actually, let me do this. Let me click on here, and your blog will look a lot prettier, of course, right? I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes, but say I want to get this article out, right? So I'll open it up. Thing number one is you might want to get your phone out, Snapchat it, and say something like, go check out my new blog post by going to, and then boom, pop your link in there, right? And remember, it's just username.runwithsolar.com/your username, or whatever system it is that you're promoting, or whatever link you decide to create for it. All right, very important to do that. So Snapchat it. In your Instagram bio, you guys might want to go include your website for your capture page, or at the very least your blog. You know, you guys probably know how to do that on your phone. Go edit your Instagram bio. Maybe you want to take a picture of your screen and say, hey, new blog post up, check it out here, and post a link in your Instagram. You see what I'm getting at here though, guys? Every time you blog, you want to almost launch the article. So Snapchat it, Instagram the picture and include the link, new blog post available. You also might want to go into Facebook, and guys, here's what most people do. I don't really recommend it, to be honest, but most people do it. They'll say, you know, hey, new blog post released on. So like new blog post released. Oh, sorry about that. New blog post released talking about XYZ. Like, who's going to click that? Unless it's super interesting, who's going to click that? So what I like to do is, guys, depending on what you blogged about, write a question that's going to get some engagement going. Like, I'll give you an example. Say you guys are promoting a certain product, maybe like an organic product, and that's your health and wellness company or something you're promoting. You might want to say something like, organic or non-organic? What's your thoughts? That's going to probably pull a good amount of engagement because people have a very strong opinion on that stuff, right? And then you can do your link here, and then, or put a little thing here and put your link here. And by the way, I mean like your blog post link there, right? Your blog post link is going to go right there. Okay? But you see how you're not calling attention to it? You're starting up a conversation people are going to start getting on, and then your link's going to fire up. Solar, for example, if you guys are selling solar panels, you might want to say something like, what are your thoughts on solar energy? Good or bad for the environment / our future? Pretty good question once again. You know, a lot of people might say it's amazing for the environment. Most people probably will, but maybe you have some, a curveball in there where someone says, oh, solar actually doesn't work, blah, blah, whatever. That gets stuff going, right? And then enter, put your link here. You see what I'm getting at here? That's the better way to get your stuff going, because guys, likes and comments on your Facebook posts is what's going to generate clicks and leads, etc. So it's very important to do that. So share it on your social media, but utilize questions. You don't have to, but utilize them because they work very well. I've used them a lot in my own social media type stuff. So it's important to do. So every time you guys do a post, Snapchat it, get it on Instagram with a nice picture and say new blog post available, or use a question on Instagram even. You can do that. Now there's not as much controversy or conversation going on Instagram, but try some different techniques. Put it on here. You guys can also, inside of your actual blog post, you guys can also incentivize people to share. So if we go back to my post, you see how in the system we have built in where they can share? You might want to include in your blog post, say something like, hey, share for a chance to get your electric bill paid for, or something. And by the way, we have a sweepstakes set up. If you guys want to set that up, you need to send an email to support@MobileMind Agency. To set that up, we can set that up for you. It's personalized, it's set up specifically for you. But anyways, point being is you guys want to incentivize people to actually share your stuff, because then someone's on here, they click share, they share it on their Facebook, which is pretty cool stuff. So incentivize. By the way, if you guys need some help getting traction, like maybe you say, well, Joe, I don't get enough likes and comments on my stuff. Well, one, you're not posting the right stuff. And with these kind of techniques, that'll help. But two, feel free to ask some people. Just say, hey, look, would you mind checking out my blog post and sending me a quick comment? I'd really appreciate it. Ask some of your close friends. Don't ask someone you're kind of, friends with, because they're like, oh man, this is a pain in the butt. But ask some of your close friends. Just tell them, look, I'm trying to get it up and running. I would love if you could comment, because guys, look at what happens. They'll comment and it'll start going into your feed here. And when people see a blog post with a lot of comments, it looks pretty good. So it's important to do that. So feel free to ask some people. That will help, okay? I think that's all I have for you right now. So anyways, that's good. Guys, another thing you can do too, if you don't want to include your link in your post, then feel free to make the post, like going back to the solar example, right? Hey, do you guys think solar energy is good or bad for the environment? Question mark, need your thoughts. Something like that. Let people comment, and then in the actual comments, you can include your link in there as you're responding to people. Say, well, hey, here's my view, here's my link. When people are responding or looking at your posts, they're going to see other people's posts and see your comments, and they're going to click. That's the stuff that'll get traffic to your page, and guys, you can control that. All the while you doing that, your search engine is looking at these well-written blog posts that we're teaching you how to do. They're crawling them, indexing them, etc. And as these new things are getting searched more and more and more online, it'll work. It'll get ranked as long as you're doing the right stuff. So with that being said, be sure to share at least on the big three: Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram. Go on Twitter, Pinterest, Tumblr, all those other ones too. I recommend doing it. The more the better. And that's how you share your articles. And like I said, don't be scared to ask some people. Give them some incentive to share. And be smart with your posts. All right? So guys, get some traffic and eyeballs to your stuff. And we will see you on the next training video.